Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, first of all, I would like to say that I'm going to try this weekend, probably Saturday, to have a live streaming session, and I will work on that to schedule it and let you guys know. It's going to be my first one, so I'm looking forward to have it. Now, we have this article coming from Kosovo, and this article comes from Sputnik, and this is from today, the 15th of December 2022. Kosovo Prime Minister submits application for EU membership. That's exactly what the Serbs said before. They said, well, on the 15th of December, the guys in Kosovo will try to announce this. Okay, well, I'm not certain how that's going to work actually. Because I know that Kosovo is not recognized by, I don't know, it's not voted, it doesn't have access to certain kind of things in United Nations. It's kind of like an in-between situation here. Is it a country? Is it not a country? Some don't recognize it. Some countries in Europe, in European Union, do not recognize Kosovo as a country. I know Romania doesn't. I know Spain doesn't. And about four more, or I think there are four, all of them. So, Kosovo Prime Minister Albin Kurti on Thursday submitted Pristina's application for EU membership to the Czech presidency of the Council of the European Union, media reported. Kurti arrived in Prague earlier in the day to submit Kosovo's membership application. Upon arrival, he was received by Czech Minister of European Affairs Mikuláš Bek, Radio Television of Kosovo reported. Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić is expected to announce Belgrade's response to Kosovo's application later in the day. Don't worry, I tell you. Did you get that one? Yeah, that's exactly. Anything less than that is going to be a betrayal. Bezahl in German, you know? Bezahl, that's Bezahl, isn't it? All right. Belgrade's response to Kosovo's application later in the day. Okay, in addition, Vučić will tell the details of Belgrade's request for sending troops and police forces in Kosovo and Metohija, a border region where tensions with Kosovo escalated earlier this year. According to the Serbian president, some member states that support Kosovo's bid to European Union membership violate Article 49 of the Treaty of European Union on entry conditions. In 2008, an Albanian-controlled force in Serbia's Kosovo and Metohija province unilaterally proclaimed independence from Belgrade and launched a campaign for international recognition. Kosovo's foreign minister has declared it has secured recognition from 116 UN member states as of Thursday. Of the 27 EU member states, 5, Cyprus, Greece, Romania, Slovakia and Spain have not recognized Kosovo's sovereignty. In 2016, the European Union and Kosovo signed the Stabilization and Association Agreement, which confirmed Pristina's intention to join the bloc and its readiness to carry out the required political, economic, trade and human rights reforms. In March 2022, the Kosovar parliament adopted a resolution urging the government to take all necessary steps to join NATO, the European Union, the Council of Europe, and other international organizations. Okay, that's a mouthful right there. Now, let's see what we can do here. First, I remember this since Romania, Romania, applied for membership for the European Union, and NATO. And I remember that Romania had to jump through so many hoops. It was unbelievable. I think the hoops were necessary. The problem is we saw it as being an insult. but we, the good people, I would say, of Romania. The bad people of Romania were trying to cut corners all the time, and I understand why these guys will impose certain kind of requirements. And I know one of the requirements, I think for both NATO and the European Union membership, was that your country had to provide from the countries, your neighboring countries, a signed declaration, an agreement that you do not have any territorial, claims. Either of you have no territorial claims. So let's say Serbia and Kosovo will have a treaty where it's going to say, well, I don't have any territorial claims to Kosovo. That's what Serbia would say. And Serbia in return will say, I don't have any territorial claims to Serbia. Now, obviously, that would be, you know what I mean? Imagine that whomever, the politicians in charge of Serbia, would sign such a thing. What do you think would happen to those people? All right, exactly. Now, without that provision, without that agreement with all your neighbors, you will not fulfill that requirement. So there would be a no-no. Why? Because that means you could possibly drag the organization, the union, the alliance into a conflict with that country, and therefore the other ones have to intervene to, fight for you and with you. And I do not know if these things could be, I know they could be, voided, and you know what I mean? Because in any institution, any organization, any job that you might have had, maybe you realize that the people in charge, really in charge, the ones that might have been part of the policy creation of the company, they will always be able to, void certain things, or, ignore this policy, or have the possibility, the power to say, okay, we're not going to consider this here. We're going to go that because of that big goal. So the same thing here. I will not be surprised whatsoever if, I don't know about NATO, but European Union, I think they could, take the, fast road or shortcut or something like that in order to get Kosovo in. Against their own rules. Why? Because they can. That's all. And they will say that's an emergency situation. We gotta bypass that, and we're gonna do it. Who's gonna say no? Serbia? I don't think they're gonna give a about Serbia. Anyway, this is with Kosovo. Things are going to escalate with this pretty soon, because if Kosovo will be the region, the country, the territory, however you want to call it, I don't get tangled in this kind of semantics. If they get, let's say, okay, you're going to be a member of the European Union, you understand that the Serbs will never have a peaceful, peaceful resolution to the situation. They will not. That means they lost Kosovo forever, or at least until something major happens with Europe. And I don't know what can that happen. Serbia joining NATO and European Union, and then what? I don't know. It's tricky and it's sad, but things could be solved peacefully. And I don't know if they could be solved militarily, probably as is right now. At the barrel of the gun. You stay there, I stay here, you don't come over. But hey, they're friends. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.